Well, hello my lovelies, and here's a blast from the past as I am sitting in the passenger seat of Ms. Henrietta Pye, who you may well recall. In the driving seat, sitting too close to the steering wheel.
I am a bit actually, yeah.
His stomach just trying to do the steering all on its own is Captain Mustard. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello.
Oh, made the effort. And in the rear is Henrietta Pye's now owner, Simon. And check out that steering wheel, my lovelies. That's a little bit different to when Henny was in my ownership, eh? And if you want to see how that was achieved, then head to the Project MGTF channel and watch a video all about it, which is probably really splendid, but I haven't seen it.
It's a three-parter.
Oh, it's a three-parter apparently, which rhymes with farter. And speaking of which, the farter is about to get out and close the gate, which I really should have done, except I think he's got to lock it.
I'm going to lock it, yeah.
I can be excused gate closing duties.
Got a bit of vibration on here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Is that because of your exhaust? Sounds good. Makes it feel like some sort of beast. Oh. I'd love to be really honest about what I think of the Rover 75. Oh no, I already have done, haven't I?
Well, you absolutely slated it when you did Sir Arnold's video, and I'm still convinced that was to wind me up.
Just to wind you up?
Yeah.
Oh right, when I said what I prefer, that or the transit tipper.
Yeah.
They're just a bit needy, I think. That's the trouble with it. They always need suspension bits replacing all the time, and it just. Have you ever driven one of these that haven't got knocks and clonks anyway? I know you've driven one. Have you ever driven one that's been spot on?
This doesn't knock or clunk,
No,
does
not
it?
on the suspension side. Just exhaust disposal.
And Sir Arnold was okay because I had him all done.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, they don't have a lot of knocking going on.
Although you could.
It's still recording there.
Yeah. Although if this knocked, when I owned this, if this knocked and Sir Arnold knocked, then I'd have a nice pair of knockers, wouldn't I?
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's a winner.
That was such a funny joke. There's a man with a hat on, a couple of keep left signs here, umbrella man.
They keep right signs, you great tumchi.
He's got a hat as well.
He has, yeah.
Would you like to drive back?
Yeah, can do.
Good.
Oh, hold on. Let's do it properly.
Okay.
How's the properly thing?
Well, we do it like this. Handing over the ceremonial keys of destination, final destination.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
That is rather suspicious, isn't it?
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Well, what else would it be?
I'm not walking around with these. I'm going to look like the gayest man in Rochdale. Who is the gayest man in Rochdale?
What, the moment?
Yeah. Fuck off.
Where shall we go to?
Where shall we go to, my lovelies,
Watch out for that.
when we're on the Milkstone Road? Really?
Yeah, really.
I don't know if that's kebab or a nappy.
It's a good apple.
Tell me the thoughts that surround you.
Are we going to Istanbule?
Look, you know we're going to Istanbul. You've just gone there.
Yeah, we've driven here. Doesn't mean that's where we're going to, does it?
Well, technically, it's Simon's choice.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for me to decide?
Yeah.
I don't care. Whichever.
You're eating, aren't you?
Yeah.
What kind of things do you like?
Loads of stuff. Istanblue sounds fine.
Lurds. Who likes lurds?
Lurds.
Yeah, like the Lurds. He's one of the Lurds.
Be alert! Britain needs alerts.
Well, it's there.
Well, Mustard would appear to have decided for us. So we are now entering
Stop doing that. You look like a right player.
Istanbul.
Tiny try.
Fucking hell, look at the size of that bastard.
Splendid, splendid.
Thanks for the
Inspired and inspiring.
I'm happy to start after you two have already started because you know I like to trot my food.
Do you eat fast?
I try not to. I try to take my time, but the thing is, I've got an itchy ear.
That makes you eat faster.
Beards and bangers.
You know what they say? Itch on the ear, takes it up the rear.
Who says that?
Everybody, well known.
Ooh.
It's a sure sign of puffery.
Good to know. Gosh, that's rather red, that.
It is very red, isn't it?
Not the first time you said that to a man.
Never waste an opportunity, do you? Eh?
One tries, Matthew. Oh, nice and hot.
Nice and hot. Thank you very much, Simon. You are a gentleman.
You're very
And
welcome.
Yes, thank you,
I don't know
Simon.
where the samosas went though. I did ask for them, didn't I?
he didn't actually put any in there.
Did you not?
And he didn't charge you for them, so.
If he didn't charge them, I'm afraid it's nowhere near as good as just having it on the plate, is it?
No.
But is it that place where you did that eating video?
The one with you, yes.
I weren't there. There were Liz and someone else, really.
Oh!
Johnny.
Oh, no, it was Wendy, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
It were Wendy. Oh yeah, and another time with Johnny. That's right. Mr. Two Boobs, which is a weird channel name because most people have got two boobs, or maybe that's the point. Maybe it's ironically being unironic.
Mr. Two Boobs.
Yeah. Well, for what we are about to receive, may we be truly thankful. So, what do we think about the upcoming coronation of King Charles III?
I need to come past you a minute, but I need to go get a drink. Sorry. Well, you've got proper knife and fork and everything.
Oh yeah, he has, yeah. Now he's out of the room. The only trouble with sauce is that it's cold, so it makes the food cold.
Is that the only trouble with it?
No.
So why did you say it was?
Well, it's the only one I could think of at the time.
Right, can you think of any more now? Could you think of 3 within 30 seconds?
Yeah. You drop it down your coat, you whisk it.
Yeah, that's one.
You can't pick it up with a fork.
Okay, I'll give you that.
There we go. I am happy to accept my own challenge.
So, are you a royalist or
No.
a Republican?
Right, who wants to answer that one first? I'll answer it first.
Go on then.
I like the royal family. I like us having the royal family. Your turn.
I agree. I'm a fan of the royal family. I think that they're a good British institution, and I like the fact that they are kind of they have and they are becoming more current. For example, I don't think the droit de seigneur should be applicable in this day and age. And I imagine that as a father you would have an opinion on that.
No.
No?
No.
Why do you not have an opinion on that?
Because I don't know what you mean.
I were hoping you'd say that.
Droit de seigneur, which literally translates to the right of the sovereign, is a traditional thing that means that the
King can deflower the bride or
the king has the automatic right to take the virginity of the oldest girl child of any family in the kingdom.
Ah, right.
What, and that's not a thing nowadays?
Still a thing, but it's not exercised.
Aye.
Well,
It is quite good exercise.
Was that your bit of food you just spat in my din?
sorry.
Was that yours?
I think Andrew kind of practiced.
Oh, yeah.
Simon, what are your views on the royal family?
I'm not against them. Not really. I don't really think they do that much good at the moment.
What would you like them to do?
It's a knockout. You should do that again.
Andrew would be perfect for that, wouldn't he?
I've got a strong opinion on Andrew.
Have you?
Yeah,
The name Andrew or Prince Andrew?
Prince Andrew. And I think he's been incredibly hard done by.
Well,
What did he do wrong?
if he was somebody else, there wouldn't have been a thing made of it. That's what you mean.
No, absolutely not. But even being who he is, I don't think he did anything wrong.
Oh, it's raining biscuits.
Do you know what he did exactly?
Yeah.
What did he do? Apart from talk to very young girls.
Well, it's claimed that he's a nonce or whatever because he had sex with an underage girl.
17.
Yeah, which in my mind is not underage.
No,
Was it in a different country where it is underage? Or
No,
it's not underage.
it was in the UK,
It's just
but it was with an American girl.
something? Oh, okay.
So under American law, she's underage. And it was consensual, and I don't see the problem.
Laws are all funny, aren't they, like that? Like that woman that killed that motorcyclist because she was driving it wrong side of the road. That she went back to America, didn't she? And then they didn't, what is it, deport or whatever? What's the thing where they make them come back to face trial?
Well, they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
They tried. Yeah, she claimed diplomatic immunity.
Yeah, that's right.
They've done some sort of plea bargain, so she's being prosecuted now, but it'll be a slap on the wrist. That's a big one, isn't it, my lovelies?
Don't make a particularly nice drink.
Who is your favourite royal? Who is your favourite royal generally? And if you had to podge one, which one would you choose?
Prince Philip.
He's dead.
Yeah. He didn't say he had to be alive.
Is that not a given?
What, who your favourite one is?
Oh, I didn't mean podging him.
Do you know what? For a man who talks about podgering so much, you don't get a lot of it, do you?
I don't want a lot of it these days.
Why are you always thinking about it then? It comes into every conversation we have.
I've got to work myself up to it these days, haven't I?
Why are you talking to me then?
Hey? Well, because there's nobody better here.
You did ask, didn't you?
I mean, if there was a nice lady here, I'd be talking to her. I wouldn't be wasting my time with you.
There's no way you're ever going to be in the company of a nice lady in this caravan. And that's a challenge for you.
Okay. Challenge accepted. How long before this caravan enjoys the presence of a nice Ukrainian lady?
Oh, that.
That.
Have you got to pay?
Hmm?
Have you got to pay?
You always have to pay one way or another.
Well, not that.
Does Roger Boaty have its own official address at the yard?
Yeah.
So if you sent mail to Roger Boaty and then the yard address, it'd get to Roger Boaty.
Well,
Roger Boaty's got all confused since somebody decided to assume the personality of Roger Boaty.
yeah, Simon. We know it's you. I'm going to put this first, aren't I?
Try thinking about your grandmother. See if that slows you down. Used to work with me.
What, for troughing your food?
For many things. Did you ever have a discussion about sex with your father?
I've never had sex with my father,
No.
but
Didn't go well down that one, did it? I don't think so.
Did he ever give you advice? Or give you a talk? Or did you ever ask advice or ask about anything?
No. Did you?
Yeah.
How did you know him?
that was quick.
What kind of conversation did you have with him?
I said, Dad, you know when you have sex and it's all over too quickly? What do you do about that? How do you stop that? What do you do?
And he gave the grandma advice.
No, you just say, I don't know. And there was no internet in those days. I was very naive. That first time I thought she'd broken it. I genuinely did.
Broken your man?
Yeah. I went down to the kitchen almost in tears saying, it's broken.
Why did you think that?
Because I haven't been circumcised and my foreskin inverted. And that had never happened before.
Ah, right. I reckon you should quote your tampon story again now.
Oh God, I love that story. I should find that and put it out as a short.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's 100% true.
Well, there we go.
Is this the best meal you can get for £5 or less? Have you ever had a better meal for £5 or less?
No, I don't think so. The trouble is, I always end up thinking, I wish I had the curry instead.
I never do because I've got curry almost every night sitting at home.
Yeah.
I have the continual availability of curry. And really good curry too. Better than them.
I made a curry last night. I made it in such a way where only I could eat it. And it was alright.
Did you lock the kitchen door?
No.
Did you cook it in a locked shed?
No.
Did you lock your wife and children in the bathroom?
No.
Oh, don't! Oh, you awful, awful man. Shame on you. I'm just trying to figure out how you cooked it in a way that meant that nobody else could eat it. I assume that means that you isolated the other members. Did you cook it in somebody else's house?
No.
That you carefully murdered first?
Oh. No, I just made it too spicy for anybody else.
That's a bit selfish, isn't it?
No, because I made two. I made one for me, one for everybody else. And that works.
What's the green stuff?
Oh, some sort of chili yogurt sauce. These are my favourite biscuits.
Well, the raspberry one.
Oh, they're all gone. Did you want one of these, by the way?
Apparently not.
You didn't have any of the other ones. Those were yours.
I know.
Yeah. When you brought these biscuits over, I scoffed on mine the same night. You just left them in the caravan for somebody else to eat. Mm.
Oh,
Yeah. It'd be nice without the green stuff.
when we do the live, I've got a scratch card we've got to do.
Ooh, Jeopardy. What's that switch doing in that cupboard?
I don't know, but it's on, isn't it? So whatever it's doing, it's happening right now.
Maybe it turns the caravan on. Maybe if you turn it off, it disappears.
Well, maybe yeah. Should I switch it off and find out?
The electricity isn't on, is it?
No.
Electricity.
Ah.
Your loveliness goes on and on. Yes, it does.
Who's loveliness? Mine.
No, the bird in the song.
the bird and the song.
I maintain that song is not a piece of entertainment as much as it's an instruction manual for if you win the lottery. If I won the lottery, I would do everything in that song.
You're not going to win the lottery.
No, you might do. He's got a scratch card.
I would live in a fancy apartment off the Boulevard Saint-Michel. In the winter, I'd go to St. Moritz with the others of the jet set. I'd sip Napoleon brandy, wouldn't get my lips wet. I'd literally go through the whole song.
Yeah. I reckon you would.
And do it all.
You'd go and buy a plane ticket and print off the lyrics from that song, just in case you forget any of it. You'd have yourself a little red marker, and you'd cross everything else as you do it, wouldn't you? And you'd make a video of it, wouldn't you? And you complain if nobody watches it, and you'd monetise it.
Did you
just
know
in case
that?
you use up all your money too quickly.
Did you know that every single day, every place I've been all over the world, I've carried song lyrics with me, printed out.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
Any reason?
Oh, hang on. Ask me if I believe you.
Do you believe me?
Oh, that's a bit heavy.
Yeah, I've not finished. Well, no, I mean I've finished, but I've not.
Just don't waste it.
Put it in the bin.
I can't possibly.
Or you can eat it.
I don't. You can't throw away food that somebody's made for you.
I have to.
Do you have a low tolerance for things?
I just don't eat much.
Do you not?
No.
I do.
Yeah. This looks like a very old piece of paper.
It is a very old piece of paper. It's about
Oh, boat drinks, yeah.
25 years old.
I don't know the song.
That's not my fault.
Well, would you like to have a look at boat drinks?
Jimmy Buffett, I'm sure you mentioned him the other day.
Yeah, when we did Jimmy Off.
Ah, there you are, you see.
Which actually, we haven't done one of those type of things today so far.
Well, let's do one. Right.
Go on.
In honour of our friend that we met yesterday, let's have a Lloyd off.
There's only 3 of them.
No.
I have never heard that song.
Lloyd Grossman, obviously.
Right, your turn. Oh no, it's my turn. We go this way, don't we?
Clockwise, yeah.
Right. Lloyd Vehicle Consulting.
Oh, there's the 2 Harold Lloyd.
Oh, well done.
Lloyd's Bank.
That's not a person.
But did somebody who...
No, you're not having the Lloyd that Lloyd's Bank was named after.
How did you know I was going to go there?
I know you and your twisted mercurial mind.
Mercurial mind.
Get on with the Lloyd off.
I don't know. I can't think of any of those.
Right, you're out then.
Yay! I don't have to play this shit anymore.
Right, my turn, and this is a belter. Lloyd Langford.
Who's that?
Very well-known Welsh comedian.
Oh, okay.
Well, very well known.
Especially in this caravan.
Yeah, well, you know, there's loads of stuff that you two don't know about. Doesn't mean it's not real.
That is true.
Mm. Is that the end of the game, or can you think of another one?
I'm trying to think. I'm sure.
I've got loads.
Have you?
Yeah, I'd go all night, mate.
Yeah, I know you would.
Has it just got Lloyd somewhere in the name?
I don't know who you're thinking of.
No, can it just have Lloyd somewhere in the name? Or has it got to be a first name or a surname?
I don't entirely understand.
So if it's somebody's middle name, does that count?
Yeah, it's okay.
So then Andrew Lloyd Webber, that's the only other one I can think of.
Kathy Lloyd.
Ah, yeah, I see where you're coming from. See, I just give up. I thought, I can't be arsed with this thing. I brought it up. But if I'm honest, I don't really enjoy it.
But that's you all over, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What was the guy that played Doc in Back to the Future? What's his name? I'm sure that's something Lloyd.
Jack Nicholson.
No, it's not Jack Nicholson.
That would have been a wholly different film. If that
Leslie Grantham.
No, it wasn't him either.
Leslie Phillips.
I prefer that, actually. The English Gentleman Game.
All right. So, well, let's say that I've won the Lloyd off, and let's have an English gentleman off.
If we finish doing that, I need to Google who it is that plays Doc in Back to the Future, just so I know.
What? So
Jim Lloyd.
Jim Lloyd. Is that what you reckon it is, Jim Lloyd?
Yep.
It won't be.
It doesn't sound like it would be. Jim.
Oh, well, welcome to another episode of Boaty Was Right All Along.
Christopher Lloyd.
That's right, I told you.
Ah, right.
Known as Jim. Right, English gentleman off.
Yeah.
We've done this before.
I don't think we have, actually. But I'd happily do it again, because I do like English gentlemen.
Okay, you start then.
Right, okay.
And then I'll go next.
I'm always going to be the third one.
Well, you start then.
Yeah, you start.
No, you're alright.
Peter Bowles.
Christopher Livingstone Eubanks.
Oh,
That is an unusual choice.
but
You
it's a
said
good
that last
choice.
time.
Yeah. Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the same reason, then, won't it?
And then we had an argument over it, and I said that he's the epitome of the English gentleman.
Yeah, and you won that argument by saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out already.
No, you can't, but there's loads of them.
I know, but I can't think of any of the names.
Right, go on then.
Are you really out?
Well, there's only Leslie Phillips, and you'd already said that.
We'll have that.
No, he hasn't.
I haven't said
Leslie Phillips.
Leslie Phillips. I can't think of him now. No,
Fucking you two are pants at everything.
only joking. Cary Grant.
Terry Thomas.
Terry Thomas, that's a good one.
I don't know.
No, I'm out.
You're only out until you think of another one. And then you can be back in.
That doesn't seem like a game then.
What about Clive Swift? Would he do?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Nicholas Parsons.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Was he a gentleman there?
What,
Oh,
Nicholas
utter
Parsons?
gentleman.
Yeah,
Are
absolutely.
you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the criteria for being gentleman?
Well, we
then?
haven't really discussed that, have we?
So it could just be a man then, really.
It could be, but it has to, I think it has to be somebody that doesn't wear a baseball cap, speaks clearly, doesn't have a regional accent, and dresses
In a gentlemanly way.
dresses in a gentlemanly way. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's, the baseball cap kind of covers that. Doesn't it?
Come on,
So
take
we
your
can't really
turn.
have Simon Pegg.
Can we rattle on with this, please? Just take your
Stop being
turn.
so impatient. You know what? Impatience is one of those
Get
things
on with
you
it.
suffer with.
Get on with it. I've never known anything like this. I like to go
Charles
with
Hawtrey.
Okay. Joseph Lloyd.
Good one.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. He's a modern day gentleman, isn't
absolutely.
Still out.
he? Oh, yeah. I've got the faces there, but I can't remember the name. So I've got to move on to the next one. Jeffrey Palmer.
King Charles III.
Very good. he was proper on it, wasn't he?
What about Jeffrey Archer? Would he be a gentleman?
No.
He's a cad.
Yeah.
Is he a cad?
Yeah.
An
Oh,
utter
no.
cad.
Now we're getting into the
And a
nitty-
bounder.
Yeah.
We're getting into the nitty gritty of it now.
Peter
then.
Bowles.
I thought you said
is
that,
the
wasn't
one that you said originally.
Yeah, no, that's because you said bounder, that's why. Because he was the bounder, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. Did you have one then?
No,
No, you
right.
didn't. Did you? You came up with an example of what it isn't.
Yeah,
There.
basically. Yeah.
Right, very good. Very good indeed. All right, yes, it's my turn.
Oh, fuck it now.
Simon Callow.
James Robertson Justice.
I don't know that one.
Don't know any of these.
He played Sir Lancelot Spratt in the Doctor in the House
Oh, right.
movies.
Your turn? Stephen Fry.
Oh,
Oh.
yes, indeed. Indeed. John Noakes.
John Noakes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is that the Blue Peter guy?
Yeah.
Is he a proper gentleman?
Oh, yeah. Did a lot of work for orphans in his spare time.
Right.
But that don't make him a gentleman, though.
He used to collect them. And he used to dress really nicely while he
He
did
used
it.
to collect them.
Yeah.
Professor Robert Winston.
Sir Sterling Moss.
Yes. Nice. Nice.
Well, in that case, you can have Lewis Hamilton.
No.
No. A gentleman does not dress like Lewis
I
Hamilton.
might as well say Sam Smith.
That'll be my next one then.
Yeah, no, you can't have that one. I'm sorry about that. I'm so apologise about that, indeed.
I'm definitely not going to Google the modern gentleman.
There's a certain route you can take that makes things a bit easier.
Yeah, it's called a motorway.
Yeah, well... Tony Blair.
Tony Blair.
No! Fuck off.
Lionel Blair.
Lionel Blair.
You could have had Lionel Blair.
Yes.
Yeah, no, who's making the rules now? Now the rules have become a bit foggy, haven't they?
No.
I think they have.
Tony Blair is clearly not a gentleman. He's a bounder. He started a war.
Well, all right, yeah, but he did it in such
Not
a
in his
nice,
own.
not in such a nice way.
That's no mitigation. You know, the fact that he did it gangy uppy twos against one, that just makes him even less of a gentleman. No, he's a rotter.
He's a rotter.
He is a rotter.
He's a rotter.
So, you're disqualified.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
You're disqualified.
I haven't come up with the wrong one.
I've got a list of 50 apparently.
Oh, is that cheating?
Yeah, I'm not going to be included in it.
Well, go on, read them out. We'll tell you if they're gentlemen or not.
That was my idea.
Right. I tell you, why don't we give him a score out of 10?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good game, isn't it? Go ahead, Simon.
Eddie Redmayne
Never heard of him.
Yeah, don't know.
is an Oscar-winning actor apparently.
Cross.
Henry Windham.
Don't know him.
No. Did you put famous?
Yeah.
Famous English gentleman.
Yeah. Lord Hall of Birkenhead,
Don't know him.
Director General of the BBC apparently. Simon Fuller.
Ah,
I'm not-
I've heard the name, but I
Yeah,
can't.
he's like TV person.
Yeah.
Isn't he the guy who bought that Drive Tribe 25?
No, that's a different Simon.
Okay.
Boris Johnson.
Yes!
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Oh, 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he's eccentric as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ticks every box.
If only he had
Right.
a moustache.
He podgers randomly. He's scruffy. He dresses really badly. He's incredibly dishonest. He's self-centered, arrogant, opinionated, bombastic, and dishonest. He's the proper English gentleman.
Yeah, but I think you've gone down the route of like bounder cad again rather than gentleman there.
No, because he does it in a gentlemanly way.
These lines are very blurred, aren't they?
No, because there's the good chaps rule. And Boris qualifies under the good chaps rule.
Yeah.
I've never seen him wearing chaps. So.
No, the way it works is that a decent chap doesn't question a decent chap in terms of whether he's behaving like a decent chap. So with Boris, because he's a decent chap, anybody else who is a decent chap wouldn't question him because they're decent chaps.
Which is definitely going back into cat territory, isn't it?
No. You can always question a cat.
Adam Crozier. These all seem to be TV related people.
Ah, right.
Yeah, Boris Johnson was well known
The
achieving
royal
fame on
family.
Coronation
That's not
Street.
very specific, is it?
The royal family?
Well, I don't think Jim Royal was much of a gentleman.
No.
Jeremy Corbyn, apparently.
Oh.
Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell.
He's a twat. I'd love to fuck him up.
This is definitely not what we're thinking, is it?
This is definitely not on the same
We appear to
lines.
have moved into a list of people that I'd like to punch in the face.
Yeah, and only ones you don't know of, you don't want to punch in the face because you've never seen
But you
their
probably would want to
despicable
punch me in the
behaviour.
face.
Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't misspell the word gentleman?
Put cocks. Right.
Name a celebrity that you think has probably got a massive cock.
King Dong.
Have you actually asked him where they got their name from yet?
Have you ever Google searched that?
No.
Biggest celebrity cock. That'd be Fog on, Leg on.
Yes.
Well, we've run dry on that idea, then, haven't we, really?
I was just thinking it'd be another good live stream, Gabe.
I've got a game that I wrote some stuff for the other day, but I brought it with me called Cock or Not Cock. It's basically a list of chicken names, but with a list of other names mingled into it, and you've got to say whether it's a proper chicken name or not.
Right, I'll play that and I will start. You have to answer, yeah?
Well, I don't know any chicken, that's why I made a list.
You
So I
ready?
can-
Well, you'll have to guess. You ready?
Yeah.
James.
That's obviously a cat.
No, it is actually a chicken name. There is a chicken in my local primary school called James.
There's a cat called James as well.
So that's yeah, well, there's not just one James in the whole world, you know. Have you never heard of the King James Bible?
No. Was
Well-
that written by that cat? Or
No,
the chicken?
and that's the point. It was written by a King James.
The chicken. King
No.
chicken.
You can't have a chicken for king.
Can't have a chicken what?
You can't have a chicken for king. The crown would be too big.
You can't
Wouldn't
have
fit.
a chicken what?
Well, you have one that's specially made.
How would you specially make a chicken?
I do mean the crown. It'd have to have like some sort of strap as well, wouldn't
You
it?
can't have a
Something from
specially
far
made crown. You have the crown. It's been the crown for centuries. You can't piss about and make a new one
You can't-
just so you can have a fucking farmyard animal sitting
but
on the throne.
when we're talking
And it
about-
would shit on the throne. That hasn't happened since the Queen
Why-
Mother's little accident.
Right, so, whilst we're talking about the poultry monarchy, are you saying that we can't afford to make a new crown
Hang on a minute.
for
You,
the king chicken?
you get turkey crowns, why can't you have chicken crowns?
Yeah.
I haven't got an answer to that.
I was thinking of like a little crown about that big, and then like the two holes in it, and you secure it in place with a cable tie.
I'm glad you didn't say strap, because we would have been back onto the strap-on cock thing.
How would you react if your wife said that she wanted to peg you?
How would
And
I
that's a
react?
question to both of
I
you.
mean, that sound to me, pegging someone sounds like punching them. So
Yeah, it's really, well, it kind of is. It's,
Simon Pegg.
it's punching them in a very particular orifice
with a particular thing.
with a strapodictomy.
Right, should I answer that question?
Yes, please.
I don't know.
Well-
Oh, I might as well actually just imagine that she has just asked.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, you be my wife.
All right. Yeah.
The beard's better.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Mustard and Simon role-playing the pegging request. Sit back and enjoy.
And so just ask the direct question, because obviously that's the best way to do it.
Do I have to put?
No. Don't ask the question. Just don't say anything. Just strap it on.
What? Yeah, but
I'd rather ask the question.
yeah, because he's sat under the table.
No, you're in bed together and you're both naked.
But why have we got a table in between us?
Well, you haven't.
We have.
You haven't in this virtual scenario. This isn't really happening. We're imagining it.
Should we turn the lights off and go to sleep then?
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
Paul, what was the question?
I don't think you
Why are
should
you
ask
speaking
it.
to Boaty?
I don't think you should ask the question at all. Just now it's dark. Just strap it on and spoon him from behind.
Can I peg you? There's his reaction.
Now, how realistic was that? Is that how you imagine your wife would have dealt with that situation? Did she call you Paul?
She calls me Mustard, of course. Yeah, no problem. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know you had it in you. Well, you have now.
See, I wouldn't do that. I would just strap it on as if nothing to see here.
Yeah, and see whether you get how much resistance you get.
Yeah.
That's a very aggressive way of doing it.
Yes.
It is. Yeah, it's
You
like,
are a very aggressive person.
Well, that's always been my approach to achieving anal doings.
It's like a.
I mean, I didn't strap it on. It was kind of already there. But you just treat it as if it's a perfectly normal thing. Because they've all done it. They'll say they haven't. But they all have. It never comes as a surprise.
Does it not?
No.
I saw this thing the other day. You know, like Cilla Black used to do a dating thing. What was it called?
Blind date.
Surprise.
Surprise.
No, surprise.
That was the
Trans dating language.
So that's not here any longer because Cilla Black's died, right?
She has, yeah.
So these
For
days,
tax purposes.
Did Julian Clary do it for a bit?
He might have done. But these days we have naked attraction instead, where it's just.
Oh yeah, you just look at cock and balls.
That's the first thing you see: cocks, balls, and minge and stuff like that. And
Not both at the same time normally.
I'd rather see the minge.
Well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And there was one the other day. This bloke had transgendered into a woman,
Right.
so there she was as woman, and she said one of the things that she likes to do is pegging.
Right.
And I did think, well, it's like like women shave their eyebrows off and draw back.
Yeah. So you have your cock inverted to make it into a vagina,
Yeah.
and then you strap on a fake cock
Yeah.
to do a chap up the body.
Yeah. Well, a lady. That's what he said.
Or a them.
That's not pegging.
A person.
Oh, right. Okay. No. He did. So it's confusing, isn't it?
Pegging is when a woman bums a man.
Specifically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, would it not just be when a person bums another person?
No.
Just any time they're not using a real cock.
I don't think so.
Surely that.
Well, why
makes
would you
more
not
sense.
use? Well, if you're a bloke, why are you going to use a false cock?
Well, you wouldn't, would you? But if you used
Exactly.
if you were used to be a bloke and now you're a woman, it's complicated, isn't it? This modern world.
No, it's perfectly simple.
It's perfectly simple.
If you're a chap and you do a lady up the body, that's perfectly normal and acceptable, and any wife should be grateful for it. Name a woman that you've podgered and oh, actually, I can't say that to you. You haven't.
Huh?
I was going to say, name a woman that you've podgered and not done up the
Oh, right.
wrong one. But that would be all of them in your case.
Yeah, would.
Strange shit.
Well, we've got 15 minutes before we go live.
Right. I'm going to have a fag. Well,
It's been nice knowing you.
thank you for watching, my lovelies. And be sure to join us.
Nice knowing you. What's going to happen now?
Be sure to join us the next time that Mustard, Boaty, and possibly another guest.
Called Simon.
You'll run out of Simons if you keep doing it that way.
Right, I'll do it again, shall I? Right, my lovelies. Thank you for watching, and be sure to join us the next time that Mustard and Boaty, possibly with another guest, do lunch. Thank fuck for that.
Okay.